Hey guys, welcome to Shark Bay. This week we tried our best to catch some fish, visited the famous Shell Beach, Denham and Monkey Mia. We break down the costs of our first month travelling Australia as a family of 4, post-fuel spike and Cyclone Narelle. Thanks for watching, subscribe to our channel if you want to follow our journey.
Coconut.
Right, there we're going.
Oh, another little one.
Oh look, it's the same thing.
Wait, does that? It's a brown snapper.
What is that?
Anja, put it in the net.
I don't need it.
That's an interesting little fish.
What is that?
That's a new species.
Oh, what is that? Hey, this one.
No more.
Oh, got one. Come on.
That's on too!
Grab it off.
Yay!
Okay, put it in the boat, Mom. Put it in the
Yeah.
That's like a. Is that a blue? I don't know. You have to.
That is
blue
a cool
lipper. It's a blue
fish.
lipper.
Alright, unhook that one
Blue
over
tea.
the side of the boat, please.
Is that on? This one.
Oh, no, blue tea. I know what this is. This is the always captured.
Look at its mouth. It's got
It's like
teeth.
blue.
It's a big fish.
It's a blue tooth.
That blue too. Look at its
blue
teeth.
tea.
That's a beautiful fish. Look at its
That is
eyes.
a cool fish.
I know
Look
blue
at that.
tea.
Along its, move your
Yeah.
finger on its fins down the bottom. No,
Yeah,
turn
I
it that
know,
way a
it's
bit.
bite me.
Mom,
Look at that. And look at that. That is cool. That's a good one.
Big one.
What is that?
It's a big shitty.
Big
You brought the shitties from South Australia all the way around here.
all the way
That's
down.
actually a stomper though,
That
isn't
is a
it?
good size. That's still fish.
What's that pack? What's idiot? Can I wear one of these?
Those go for adults.
Not
Big
one.
bites.
We caught plenty of fish yesterday. We're just going a bit deeper to see if we can get something different. Something bigger.
Lots of little tusk fish yesterday. And bait fish. Well, we spoke to a bloke at the boat ramp this morning. He'd been out only for half an hour and he'd caught like 4 big red snapper. And he was filleting them up at the fish cleaning table. And he gave us some tips of where to go, but at the moment we just don't want to go out too far in our little tinny. But hopefully we're in pretty deep water right now. Hopefully something comes past and takes it. Hey? My hook's up here, and I thought I caught a fish, but I didn't. I reeled in Hunter's line, and you've had a fish on that whole time. That's what them bites were. Where's the
I don't know who caught that one. Who
It's on Hunter's hook.
whose fish is it?
I'm just tangled in
That's
Hunter's
mine,
line.
see?
Oh, we'll call that a team effort.
No, that's mine.
Dad's on a shark. Piper, stand back, please. Dad's on a shark.
It's a doggy shark.
That's about. Oh.
Sick.
No.
First time I've seen a shark.
That's a real shark, Pipe.
It's the first time I've seen a shark. Well, that's the first time. That's
There we go. Big
Little shark. He's actually, I don't know how big he is.
They're so ugly, aren't they?
yeah.
Hold the
Whoa.
camera square. Look at his big teeth. Ew. Let's chuck him back.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
They're fast.
Oh no.
You got it.
There you go. Shark. Shark in Shark Bay.
Caught a shark in Shark Bay. How's
Alright, can go home now.
Yay.
Alright, fishing update. We got up, girls are back in the van. We had planned to go back out to the snapper grounds. It was only meant to be three knots easterly. But it's a bit, I don't know, it really shows it. You can see the front of the boat bouncing around. It's a bit hectic for this little boat. Alright, so we've made the decision to pull the boat out. It's just a bit much with Hunter in the boat. If I was with one of the lads or whatever, it'd be buckle up because we're going out there, but it's yeah, I'm not going to put him through that. It does get a bit hairy, especially if it turns on you. I don't know these waters that well, so I'm not going to risk it. But that's alright, we'll go back, have another coffee, razz these girls up, and then we head into town and we might go do some fishing off the jetty. Go keep looking around. So yeah, all good, let's do it.
Well, Hunter's bad because he had to sit by himself. I wanted to sit by myself. Oh no, they don't. Guys, they don't have fins on their head, so they're not a shark. That's huge. That is
Can't tell how
huge.
big it is.
That would
No.
break your rod off. That
It's
would
like
break your rod
as
off.
big as me.
Dad, imagine reeling that in.
That is
God.
crazy.
Look at the fish all following it.
Oh my god.
They're like, if we stick behind it, he won't eat us.
Mm.
Bit different this skate park. Better than nothing though.
It's scary because it's like straight up.
We were just walking to the toilets and Piper spotted about a metre away from her foot baby brown snake right next to the car.
Papa just got a cookie. Or.
You
Look, the donut wasn't cooked properly.
Oh,
Messy?
if you get Pop, you go and give him a lesson how to cook a donut.
I'd like to. Can I drive the drive?
I'm not allowed to. It's a conservation park. Look at all the shirts. No, conservation park means by conserving the land.
Hang on.
Raining shells. Let me do it. Raining shells. Raining shells. Oh, it's so strange. What?
All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be so loud.
All right. All right. So April expenditure.
Yeah, our first month on the road, we left on the 4th of April. Was it the 4th or the 5th? It was Easter Saturday.
It was the 5th, I think we
It was
left
the
Adelaide,
5th.
yep.
So we left South Australia on Easter Saturday. Obviously leaving Easter weekend probably wasn't the best idea cost-wise, but that was our date that we chose and we stuck to it. So we left on Easter Saturday, and then our next 31 days, 4 weeks, like a whole month, how many Ks did we drive? Let's start there.
And so for everyone that's got a
Budget.
attention span of a grain of salt, our total expenditure for the month was $9,273.73.
Yeah.
The cents count.
So that was the total cost of our travel expenses. So
yes,
we haven't
everything.
Everything, not including like our insurances and stuff though, because I haven't included that in the price because we'd be paying that anyway.
Yeah,
it's just our fuel, our food, accommodation, parts, any money that we spent on takeout, like coffees or ice cream, activities, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Anything minus the insurance.
Like going to the pub and anything we bought from the shops, like kids' activities and stuff to keep people entertained. But that was the total cost of all of our on-road travel expenses.
Yep. So we'll start with fuel. Oh, probably K's first, eh? So the total K's we did was 5,153.
Yeah. So from SA all the way to, where were we?
Was it Calgary?
Carnarvon.
Yeah.
Carnarvon. So in 31 days we went from home in SA all the way to Carnarvon.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that includes all the day trips out.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of the time we did. We were just parked up and did day trips and whatnot.
And the cost of the fuel for that?
$3,495. And the highest we paid was what, $3.80?
$3.87.
$3.87 a litre.
On the Nullarbor coming across. And that was the Nullarbor, like, our kind of intention was to make sure that we were always full. So we didn't ever want to run it out just in case we got caught out somewhere without fuel, but that didn't happen anyway.
No, it didn't happen anywhere, and even there wasn't one service station that we seen that didn't have any fuel.
And we didn't even come across any restrictions. Other people have, but we didn't come across any restrictions either.
Well, we didn't go under 3/4 for tank. Like,
no.
We carried 205 litres of diesel, and we never once went under.
I think having a long range fuel tank has definitely been worth it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it without one.
Even all the fuel up until the end, we didn't really pay much over $300 every time we topped it up.
Yeah.
But obviously there was a couple of days there where we did punch out a fair few Ks. I think that was from Border Village to
Norseman, maybe.
Norseman.
Yeah, our biggest day. What was our biggest travel day? 464 Ks.
Yep.
Yeah, in the month. So.
Which that was that day, I think, because we had a bit of a tailwind.
Yeah, we did pretty well.
And we just kept sending it. So yeah, $3,495 in fuel.
Yeah.
Diesel. So that's obviously one big expense.
But we travelled a long way in that 1 month. We won't be doing that again.
Nah, obviously we did do a lot of Ks because we were supposed to be getting around Exmouth quicker. Yeah,
we'll get into why we did so many Ks in such a short amount of time in a minute as well.
Yep.
Food, we're a family of 4. We've got 2 kids. I think we didn't do too bad.
No, well, it's probably not much more than what we would have spent. Well, it's less than what we usually spend at home anyway. So that's $1,783.
Yeah.
And that's, keep in mind too, like a lot of hick IGAs that we've been going to. Expensive IGAs because it's just what it is.
Yeah.
Even in Denham, you know, like, and we've been buying, you got to buy potable water every year, boxes of water.
Yeah, we've been buying, that includes all of our bought drinking water as well, which we go through quite a lot of that, and it's not cheap.
No, it's not cheap. But even like places like Denham, like, we're buying 7 litre boxes
for $13.
Yeah. And, you know, when it's 30 degrees and we're snorkeling and whatnot all day, we drink a fair bit and we have like 10 coffees a day, so that doesn't help.
And for cooking pasta and
cooking
rice
as well,
as well. We're using bought water. So, and that includes like when we've bought food at petrol stations as well. I've included
Yep.
that all in that price. So it averaged out to be like $450 a week
Yep.
or just under, which for a family of 4 is pretty average anyway, on a normal weekly cost.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think that was too bad.
No, that's it.
Accommodation.
I think we did fill up the caravan a couple of times with water, but
Yeah, we did pay for water a couple
Yeah.
times, but that wasn't very expensive then.
yeah.
Yeah. Accommodation was our next one. In that month, we spent $1,303.68 on accommodation. We did Did we do 1 or 2 free camps? I think we didn't do many because coming across the Nullarbor, we stayed at Border Village, which was $30. That was good. Like power.
Yeah, we probably should say why.
Yeah.
We had lots of fruit and vegetables that we didn't realise you could take.
Well,
I mean, like, we're from Riverland, so we know about the citrus laws and all that sort of stuff. But we
didn't quite know where the quarantine zone was. And then we were going to stay at Eucla, but we stayed at Border Village just on the SA side of the border so that we could cook them all up. Otherwise, they would have had to go in the bin.
So we cooked all our veggies, had a mad veggie dinner.
Yeah.
And Border Village was killer anyway because we did heaps of washing.
Yeah, it was worth it. And they've got a pool as well, so if it's hot, it
was a good spot to stop for $30 a night, powered site.
Yeah, and you're safe.
Yeah, we did washing, we did all the things we had to do.
And they've got a pub there too at the petrol station, so if you're into that. But yeah, we only stayed at 2 places on the border, so it was Border Village and Norseman. Norseman was a free camp. So that's the free RV camp, which is all grass. And it's like walking distance to the main centre of the town and the skate park and everything. That was great. I definitely recommend staying there.
No, it was good.
But our most expensive accommodation was in this part because we stayed in Esperance at the IAC for a few nights.
Yep.
And because we couldn't get into the national parks, they were booked out. And we stayed in Albany. Albany Caravan Park was the most expensive one we've come across so far.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So that,
But even, like, it was peak season too in WA, like that. We come straight into school holidays, and even the RAC, it was cool. Like it was awesome, wicked pool and that. But it was pumping.
Yeah, it was full of kids, full of families on school holidays. But it's just the time of year that we left.
So
cool. Parts, we spent quite a lot of money on parts the first month, but we needed 2 new batteries for the van.
Yep. So we had a battery die in the van. So that the batteries cost us
$598.
$600
for 2 batteries.
For two lithium batteries, which they were actually half price. So they're usually $600. So we got 2 for the price of 1, which was killer. We bought a drone as well.
Yeah.
We bought some tire deflators because I left them home when we needed them.
We got a few things that we left behind.
What else? Went to Bunnings, got some hoses and bits and pieces.
A new filter, a new water filter.
New water filter. I got some shades for the outside awning.
Yeah.
We
We bought a few things that we needed. So there was a few expenses there.
That's why that's so much. And does that include the oil for the?
Yeah, you did. You did a service on.
Yeah, I had to service the Land Cruiser, so that's oil and filters for the Land Cruiser. So that's obviously. It's a lot of expenditure. So 2,000 just in parts, but that's
just under $2,000.
$600 in batteries. We bought a drone, some awnings, other bits and pieces that we needed.
And we won't need to do that again for
won't
a
need
while.
to do that. Nah, we won't need to service the Land Cruiser for a few months yet anyway. So
activities. This includes national park entry fees. So, we went in Port Augusta. Did we have to pay to go to that? No, we went to the Botanical Gardens. That was free.
That was free, but we went to that
we went to the Outback
Centre.
Yeah, definitely go to the Outback Centre if you're in Port Augusta. I didn't think it was going to be very good, but it was really cool.
Yeah, it was.
Everyone really enjoyed that. You've been wanting to go for quite a while.
Yeah, we've driven past it 50,000 times, but we've never actually gone in there.
And it was worth doing.
Yeah.
So, and that was, what was that, $60 for the family?
That was, yeah.
It was pretty good.
It was pricey, but I think it was worth it.
Yeah. And then, it was 172 all up for the month, which is not too bad, and that includes going to National Park day fees, because we didn't buy a yearly pass, because we didn't have access to a printer.
That's $17 a day.
Yeah.
Went to Esperance a couple of times, Calvary.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Shops, that's $266, and that includes things like bits of clothing anytime we went to an op shop.
Yep.
I don't know, just random bits and pieces that we bought. If we bought snorkels, if
Yep.
we bought other bits and bobs.
We've been op shopping every town we've
We
been
go
to.
to every op shop. The kids like to buy things from op shop and have a look around. Definitely.
Esperance, Kmart. I think you went to
Yeah,
Kmart. Just got some
Kmart.
bits and books and stuff.
Yeah, I think always check out an op shop. There's always a good find in there. But yeah, not too much on there. And then the pub. So I've just called it pub, but that includes any time you bought a box of beer or got a carton of ciders
Yep.
or whatever it was. Or if we did actually in Jurien Bay, we went and had a feed
Yeah, went out for tea one of the nights.
At the cafe there and had a few drinks. We had a nice couple little cheeky drinks just ourselves.
Yeah.
That was $309 for the month.
For the month, so that's all takeaway alcohol.
Yeah.
Does that include the bakery?
Bakeries,
We stopped at a couple of bakeries.
cafes.
Does it what you do?
We've really tried not to eat out much because
it adds up quickly.
when you spend $450 in one grocery shop, you want to make sure that you cook and use those groceries because they do go off pretty quick.
They do.
In the caravan fridge. So yeah, and that brings our total to $9,273.73.
Yep. So
That's our travel costs.
quick wrap up: fuel 3.5, food 1,700, accommodation 1,300, parts 2,000, activities 170, random shopping 260, and the pub $300.
Yeah.
So that's obviously, hopefully.
A whole month for a family of 4.
Yeah, that's whole month family for massive travel, massive Ks, big fuel prices, and we bought
a V8 Land Cruiser.
we bought heaps of parts.
Yeah.
So hopefully May looks very different.
Yeah, but the reason why we spent so much, why we did so many Ks, the reason why we did 5,000 Ks in 1 month was because originally we had booked bookings on the Ningaloo from the 23rd of April and we were left on the 4th of April from South Australia. So that's a long way to go in such a short amount of time. So that's why we did so many Ks because we were hightailing across. The cyclone Narelle just had happened just before we left and it was a bit up in the air about what was happening. All the news from Exmouth was that they were trying really hard to get everything back open again and they weren't sure. And by the time we got to Esperance, we found out that the RAC wasn't going to open and that we weren't going to make our first bookings on the 23rd in Osprey.
Yep.
So we had to cancel our 3 days at Osprey, which was a shame. But then we found out the next week that Point Billy and South Lefroy and North Lefroy, they weren't going to be open for the foreseeable future anyway.
Yeah.
So
it's all gone. All the sites are flattened.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
all the
of them.
coastlines
So
not safe.
Yeah.
So yeah, our whole first 2 weeks on the Ningaloo were cancelled. So then we had almost a month where we had to figure out where we were going to be, where we were going to stay, what alternative places we were going to go.
Yep.
So, which actually meant that we could slow down,
Yeah.
which was nice. And we also got to go to a few extra places which we weren't going to be able to go.
Oh, it was good. We even spent an extra night in Perth. Went to the museum.
Yeah.
Went and got $80 worth of sushi.
Oh,
Yeah, I should add that in there too.
That was part of the pub.
Yeah, that was part of the pub.
It
So
was the sushi. But we got to go to Shark Bay and Denham, which was amazing.
so we'll spend more time. But
Definitely go back to Denham.
Yeah.
And Monkey Mire, we just popped in for the day because it was too windy anyway to spend some time there. But we got to explore those places which we wouldn't have if we didn't have to reshuffle things. So, but yeah, we're currently on the Ningaloo now in some different places that we weren't gonna be, and then we're going to Exmouth. And then back to our bookings on the Ningaloo that we had previously booked because 14 miles still all good to camp on. So
luckily enough, half of 14 Mile was cancelled.
Yep.
But our bookings are still
there.
Still there.
Yeah.
So which we're
Right
I can
near
see
it,
it out the window now. So I'll make a coffee, grab a couple of Cokes, and go this boating, eh?
Yeah, we'll go and try and catch some big fish because we haven't caught any decent fish yet.
No.
It's been too windy for the tinny.
Well, it has been ridiculously windy,
Yeah,
which is
that's
unfortunate.
I think something people don't talk much about when you're looking at coming to WA, it's definitely worth it. The beaches are amazing, but it has been windy the entire time we've been here.
Yeah.
And the amount of flies.
Flies and moths.
Yeah, all sorts of bugs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so be prepared for that if you come
Yep.
in this way. But yeah, cheers. Hopefully that
Anyway.
helps some people making a plan and a budget.
Righto,
Cheers.
all good. Cheers. Enjoy your day. Thanks for coming.